Hey guys, so happy to be with you again today on this lovely Tuesday. It is Transformation Tuesday. So today I'm going to be talking about mental transformation, the importance of it, and giving you, I guess, a little behind the scenes look at transformation that God is kind of working in my heart right now. So transformation mentally is so important because we're not of this earth, right? We live here and we work here, but this is not our home. We are citizens of heaven and we are daughters of the King. And the way that we think needs to reflect the kingdom that we actually belong to, not the kingdom that we are currently living in. So a verse that's been stuck in my mind and my heart for a long time is Romans 12:2, where it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you would know what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God." And the reality is if we're not constantly submitting ourselves to God for mental transformation, then we're being conformed to the world. There's no middle ground. There's no kind of sort of this, kind of sort of that. It's either or. So either we're being transformed by God or we're being conformed to the world. So my struggle with transformation now is making the transition from, like I said, working, and being out of the house and being a stay-at-home mom. I've got a business. I'm a life coach, so I'm working on building that. And I will admit, I tend to get very wrapped up in just the day-to-day, taking care of the baby, working on my business, that I don't pay as much of attention to the house as I could. I don't clean as often as I should. I don't pick up, as often because I'm just like, okay, I got to do this blog post. I got to work on my website. I got to do this. I got to do that. And my husband made a comment to me about the fact that the house hasn't been spotless. And we were talking about many other things, and I was bringing up some things that he needed to work on, and he brought that up to me. And just the way that he said it really just offended me. He made a comment of me sitting on the couch all day, and it really hurt my feelings is what it really boiled down to, because, I know that I am on the couch and I am on the computer, but I am generally working my face off trying to make a business and trying to make something out of nothing. And so, I kind of got my back up and I've been stewing on it for a couple of days. And I thought, okay, you want me to clean the house? I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to clean the house and it's going to be spotless. And if he comes home and leaves his shoes on the floor, or he doesn't put a dish in the dishwasher, watch out. I'm going to jump all over you like white on rice and be like, I just cleaned this house. I know you did not just think you were coming home and leaving a mess, because I'm not the maid. And I had everything in my mind all planned out what to say, because again, my feelings were hurt. And, God was really just dealing with me on that. And he brought me to Philippians 2 from the Amplified. And it says, "Do nothing from factional motives, through contentiousness, strife, selfishness, or unworthy ends, or prompted by conceit and empty arrogance. Instead, in the true spirit of humility, lowliness of mind, let each regard the other as better and superior to himself, thinking more highly of one another than we do of ourselves." And I tell you that hit me right between the eyes, and I just burst into tears. Billy, yes, I know you have been there. You've got 6 kids, girl. I only have one and a husband, so I totally understand. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. But it really just, got straight to my heart. And I have to let God deal with me in that area, because at the end of the day, I know my husband loves me. And the background that I didn't give is that my husband is working 2 jobs right now because I'm not working, and I'm not to the point where I have a sustainable business. So I had to really step back and get some perspective, and I have to allow God to work in my heart, because this is a change of roles for us. I'm not the one bringing in a ton of money now. He is. And I have to allow my husband to be the husband and to be the breadwinner, and for me to take care of the house. So I'm working on my heart change and not allowing stress and frustration and hurt feelings really rule how I deal with the people in my life that I love. So that's my mental transformation story. I'm sure there'll be more. Y'all pray for me that my attitude does not get the better of me, because sometimes it totally can. So I want to hear from you. I know that I am not the only one struggling with, having right actions and reactions and making sure that my heart attitude lines up with God. So I am going to just be focusing on being a good housewife, still working on my business. I can't allow my business to be an excuse why I don't take care of my first ministry, which is my husband and my son. So I need to put them first. And for my husband, putting him first looks like to him that the house is clean and I've got dinner on the table and all that stuff. So that's what makes him feel loved and valued. So that's what I'm going to work on. So anyway, hope to hear from you guys. Also, let me know how the, what is it? Totally forgot my train of thought. Oh, the spiritual discipline from yesterday. I hope you guys are working on confession. I had a long confession with God yesterday after I was going through my attitude adjustment. So please let me know how we're doing. If you guys have anything that I can pray for you about, please let me lift you up in prayer. And again, I love y'all. I'm so glad you're here and I hope to grow with you. Love you too, Billy. Next time, guys.